Hey everyone, welcome back to Endless Money Pits. This is a 2008 Yamaha XT250, and today I'll show you how to replace the fuel line that connects the fuel tank to the carburetor. The fuel line on this bike must have been the original one from when the bike was made 15 years ago, because it easily ripped when I pulled it from the petcock in the previous video, so that's why I'm replacing it. It's really not as hard as you might think, so let's get to it. Here are the tools that I used for this job. Impact driver, 10mm socket, 4mm hex, 5mm hex, tin snips, needle nose pliers, standard pliers, and a magnetic bull. For this job I also needed hose clamps, a tire valve stem cap, and a replacement fuel line. I got 1 foot of this at the auto parts store in town for free because the price was so cheap they just gave it to me. But if you want an OEM fuel line, they only cost about $4 plus shipping. I put the bike on a stand to keep it upright and steady, but it's not necessary. There are two 10mm bolts under the rear fender securing the seat.
Oh.
Usually. The side panels should be secured with Phillips screws, but they're not. Luckily, the grommet mounts on this bike are doing their job. The fuel tank plastics are being held on with two 4mm hex bolts, but they're missing 2 more in the front. At least I had a zip tie.
How did they get that through there? Oh my.
The 3 bolts securing the fuel tank can be removed with a 5mm hex. I should get a better tool for pulling hoses like this, but this one was so old it felt like jelly and probably would have ripped anyway.
Oh, we're gonna need a new fuel line. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Your fuel line might spill a few drops of gas when you disconnect it, but this bike is bone dry.
That is due for a replacement for sure.
I used a pair of needle nose pliers to slide the clamp up and pull the fuel line out.
Try not to get any dirt directly down that hole. That would be bad.
It would be a few days before I could get a new piece of fuel line, so I used a cap from a tire valve stem to keep anything from falling into the fuel inlet on the carburetor. The piece of fuel line I got is too long, so I did a quick test fit and used a pair of tin snips to cut it to the right length.
By the way, this hose, it's got a 1/4 inch diameter. The stock hose had a 6mm inner diameter, but they didn't have metric stuff at the auto part place, so this is a 1/4 inch, and it's a lot thicker too. If this doesn't work, I'll just get the OEM one from Partzilla.
The inner diameter is slightly bigger than the OEM hose, but it seems to fit pretty good and it's not leaking even though I haven't installed the hose clamps yet.
So far so good.
This is a brand new petcock I just installed, but the end of it fell off when I removed the hose.
Oh, it came off. Oh no.
It happened a few days ago too, but I pressed it back in and it seemed like it would stay. I pressed it back in this time just to finish the video, but you'll see in a second that it's leaking now, so I'll just order another petcock. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming petcock replacement video. Assuming your petcock isn't falling apart, install the hose clamps and then we can get started on reassembly. This rubber piece actually goes on top of the fuel tank, so I had to fix that later. And when I looked at the parts diagrams, I noticed there's another piece that I'm missing that goes on top of it. I ordered that piece and all the screws I'm missing from partzilla.com. Reconnect the fuel line and secure the tank with its 3 bolts.
Oh no. Great. It's the petcock.
The tank plastics have slots that slide onto hooks on the gas tank. Secure them with 2 bolts each.
There's supposed to be a couple more screws. I'm missing screws under there.
Each side panel attaches to 2 rubber grommets, clips into the rear fender, and should be secured with a screw. The seat hooks under the tank here, and I found 2 bolts in the garage that are the right size to secure the rear.
I'm 6 by 1.0.
I've been making a bunch of videos with this XT250, so check those out before you go. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more of the best DIY videos on the internet. And until next time, just keep throwing money at it.